got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, speaking fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages of vacant. Modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
Hello, good morning, guys. Mm, Deluxe. Hello, hello, bro. Good morning, bro. Relax bro, go 1v1. हाँ ब्रो 1v1 खेलेंगे, थोड़ी देर पहले बोलते हैं। हाँ मैच तो स्टार्ट हो गया, ठीक है ये खेल लेते हैं, उसके बाद खेलते हैं, ठीक है।
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third.
Dembele! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so... Tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And we have our very first corner. Melbourne City have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's Dembele. That's very neat. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Suarez. Oh, he's busted. It's Luis Suarez! It's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Melbourne City are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And the counter is on. Has a look and plays it forward. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Nedved. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nesta. And that's really well manoeuvred. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Beckenbauer tries to pass it through. Messi. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Maldini. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Fletcher does well to get it back. Melbourne City trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Darren Fletcher.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Neymar. Puskás. Puskás, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi. Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he thumps it clear. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Nedved. Dembele. And he's certainly... Dembele! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
After 36 minutes is
Melbourne City
number
find a
21,
position of real strength now.
Dembele.
Baresi.
Dembele.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time.
Ousmane Dembele.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Neymar. Mbappe! Mbappe is onto this. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. Messi. Ronaldinho. Great vision. And he's worked it through. Good read, needed to be. Bellingham. Now it's Luis Suarez. Great defending, strong and determined. Pass somewhat off target.
Added time.
Now it's Puskás. Stood up well to him there. Nedved. Well timed, excellent interception. And we hit half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. There's the start of the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Now it's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. Yaya Toure. Melbourne City finding their passes. Now, can they get him away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Dembele. Baresi does really well to win the ball there. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Suarez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Looking to play him in. Puskás! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Now it's Mbappe. He can run onto that. Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho!
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Yaya Toure. That looks a good ball. And the shot! It's a goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So is this the start of a comeback? Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Thuram. It's Bellingham. And it's Luis Suarez. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Beckenbauer. Bellingham. Oh, nice touch. Neymar was in no mood for any of that. Neymar did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Messi. Yaya Toure. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Melbourne City clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, no joy this time. Bellingham. Just eases him off the ball. Luis Suarez. Looking for options for movement. Can he get on the end of it? Ronaldinho! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down, as opposed to two.
And he'll shoot here! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Chance here to counter. Ah, he's had it taken off him. He's a sharp little ball here. Maldini. And it's Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nesta. Neymar wins the duel this time. 5 minutes left on the clock. And this is Messi. Messi running with the ball. Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And he's intervened well there. Bellingham.
There will be 1 minute
Driving
added time.
forward. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
गुड मॉर्निंग गाइस, वेलकम टू माय स्ट्रीम पे जो भी नया हो थोड़ा लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब कर दो, सपोर्ट मिल जाएगा। एक जॉयस्टिक जितना दिन हाथों में फिट नहीं होगा, टाइम लगेगा। देखते हैं कितना टाइम लगता है। चलिए शुरू करते हैं।
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Fletcher completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
He can get that clear. Pass somewhat off target. Ronaldinho. Van de Ven. Isco, and that's really well manoeuvred. Piqué is onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's gone backward here. Brilliantly cut out. Darren Fletcher. And the pass is intercepted. Yamal. Isco. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Ferdinand gets good distance on it. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Ronaldinho. Oh, good spread. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
So it is still 0-0. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that is a nice touch. Now it's Isco. Isco! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Neymar. Ronaldinho.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Nice sequence of passes, this. That's very neat. Whistle's gone, that's foul. So a Barcelona free kick. Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish right from the top draw. Barcelona are in front. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Neymar. Now it's Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. Half an hour played now. And here's Neymar.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Barcelona finding their passes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. That pass has been well intercepted. No, that's been intercepted. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And this is Messi. Great chance! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not put...
Can he finish? And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win foot...
Oh, that's ambitious.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Jordi Alba. Isco. Iniesta. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ferdinand. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
And we're underway again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Mbappe might just make this. Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's good running with the ball. Oh, good read. Neymar. Neymar takes control of it and he's on the move. Knocks it into space. Isco. Now it's Messi. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And it's Isco. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, it's a great ball here. Maldini clears. The message is clear. None shall pass. That's a good ball out wide. It's a threatening ball. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and he's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Check. We'll have to save it here or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Barcelona are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That has not gone well. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ronaldinho, that is good alertness. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Yamal. Beckenbauer, not the most accurate pass. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Puskas. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Messi, he's got away. Played back towards his own goal. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And they're back on the ball again. Darren Fletcher. Looking to play him in. Baresi calmly anticipates. And that interception was most necessary. And the shot! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Caught offside that time. Now it's Mbappe. Well, there's the clearance.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Check, punts it upfield. Oh, can he get onto this? And this is Messi. Oh, he's bust shapes to shoot! It's hit the upright. And he's gone long. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And this is Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. It's a good spell of possession, this. And smartly reclaimed. Puskás. And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So it's down to business here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Ronaldinho. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's intervened well there. Oh, super! Mbappe! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Cannavaro is there, and he can get... Tries a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need to spring a successful offside trap.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Puskas. No goals as yet. No luck with that dink over the top. Baresi. Maldini. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Neymar. Well, that has not gone well. Played with finesse. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
This is the time you need that pace.
That is ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved.
Such good technique.
Now what about this terrific header? Goal, Milan! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the
And the finish! In for the pieces! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Puskas. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is... it's Pele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Messi. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Nedved ready to try one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Cruyff! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Hello Arifin, what's up bro? Good morning. Good morning guys. Stream पे जब भी नया हो तो like and subscribe कर दो.
And it's Ronaldinho. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. It's a pretty loose pass. Puskás is sharing after that one. Cruyff. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable. Pele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Puskás. Puskás! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Starting से मेरे को सीखना होगा.
That'll be a throw.
पहले मैं कीबोर्ड में खेलता था.
Baresi. Puskás might just make this.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Time तो लगेगा.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
मेरा जो mic है, mic is not good condition, so that's why.
And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Puskás. Neymar. Oh, easy pickings there. Some resolute defending there. Puskás. Nedved has it out wide and in space. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Nedved is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.000.
Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Probing pass. Now it's Nedved. Darren Fletcher. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Pass is just off target. That's a lovely, neat pass. And no, that was never going to make it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Cruyff.
That's going in strongly.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckenbauer. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he welcomes it in. Now he's off and running.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Maldini aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Puskas. Now it's Mbappe. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's well spotted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Ronaldinho. Mbappe, great chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Nedved.
Oh, really well played.
He has found a way through. He's Puskas! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
And that's been won straight back. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nedved.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer.
And Puskas! And that would have won it. Now it's Puskas.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, important interception. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
Darren Fletcher will be key here. It's going to be down to him to dictate the tempo of this game.
Here's a sort of play. It's a mighty effort! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Knocks it out wide. Griezmann gets a good foot in there. Griezmann unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He won't be happy with that one. Baresi. Now it's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Griezmann. And it's Ronaldinho. Mbappe! There's the shot! He's scored! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. And it's very nicely done.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Great vision. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Griezmann. Yamal could try cutting inside here. Pass somewhat off target. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Griezmann.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Griezmann. Played out wide. Fermin. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Out to the left it goes. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a shade optimistic. Ferdinand. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. Not the most convincing of passes. Fermin. Over to the left. Oh, this is a great position. Beckenbauer. And here's Rashford. Foot in. That's a sharp pass. Tries to pass it through. Elects to cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Lopez. Fermin cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And he shoots! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Oh no, what has happened here? Beckenbauer. Darren Fletcher. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? Finds himself. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Neuer will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rashford. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Yamal gets into a good position. Thuram. And it's Ronaldinho. And it's Lopez. Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He can run onto that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's picked out the run.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe. That's rather hopeful. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
No, again, there's no way through. Always onto this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great ball if he can get there. Stood up well to him there. Played out to the left flank. And it's Neymar. Well, that has not gone well. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That is good alertness. Rashford. Mbappe. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. And here's Rashford. Neymar. Turns back here, probably the best option. Gravenberg calmly anticipates. Well, they've got it again. He's through here. He has a real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 16.
And we have our very first
Numero
corner.
11. Numero 10. Numero 7. Lasciano il campo
Inter
per
Milan
il
have the
numero
chance to go the
25,
other way.
Il numero 27, il numero 21, il numero 9.
Threads one in.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Attenzione
He's
al
being
cambio.
urged to shoot. Oh, shooting chance! And he's heaved it away. Nedved. Thuram. Cruyff. Good ball, good take. Nedved. Back into the middle. Neuer gets good distance on it. That'll be a throw. Palmer. Nicely weighted ball. He's found the... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Beckenbauer. Nedved. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Cruyff, and he's managed to get free. Cruyff was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Griezmann! It's hit the upright. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now they can spring out of defence. They want to be quick to recover this. Mbappe is herring after that one. Cruyff. And they've got a throw.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 20, Griezmann. Viene sostituito con il numero 14, Rooney.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He shifted it to the flank. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Darren Fletcher looking for the run. Mbappe is onto it. And the finish! Ruben Dias. Palmer. Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Rooney! Well, now... Oh, has another go! Corner number 2 then. Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Inter Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Now it's Mbappe. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides
Hello,
get ready to
everybody,
lock
and
horns.
welcome to
This
today's
is
match.
football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Puskas. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Ronaldo. And it's Gerrard. Showing good feet.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of the hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his brilliant skill set.
Header! First quarter of an hour gone. Looking for the run. And that could set him on his way. There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. He can get that clear. Gerrard running with the ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Beckenbauer. Oh, that's well spotted. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now, he's got space here. Ronaldinho. And here's the chance to counter. Beckenbauer. And it's Fletcher. Maldini. Ball is over the line. Maldini chooses to go crossfield. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball, and he's in here. Merino. Looking for options for movement. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Puskás, and he's in. Shot a goal! Off the post!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Gerrard. Merino. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a promising position. Ah, that's a fine interception. Neymar. And he plays one through. And he's running through. Chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Ferdinand does really well to win the ball there. That's been cut out, well played. Gerrard, very much a man of this moment. Beckenbauer, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Plays a sharp little ball here. Chouameni, that is ended up in no man's land. Gerrard, oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Merino. Another pass just keeps it ticking. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. What a wonderful goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Well, it's taken a big... And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Beckenbauer. Threads one in. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Big chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Puskás is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Well, that's an excellent interception. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's shifting through the gears here. Merino. Knocks it into space. Maldini. And that is a little undercooked. Kimmich. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Darren Fletcher.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he was alert to it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
The attendance for this match was
And the pass is intercepted.
28,997.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Tries to play it through. Just eases him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Ronaldinho. Big header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Chouameni. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 16, Rodri. Number 23, Beckham. Number 8, Gerrard. Number 19, Mikel Merino. Coming on the field.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chouameni.
Substitution in progress.
Well, that has not gone well. Cruyff.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Beckenbauer. Oh, there's a probing ball. Barella puts his foot on the gas. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's a little off target. Spread it left. Owen receives it in a wide position. Onana. Tries to dink it through. He's cut it out. Thuram cuts it out. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Owen. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. He's picked... Owen! Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. Great chance! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Owen really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Minutes is number 9.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw
There
now.
will be 1 minute at a time.
Serginho gets across to intercept that. And that is that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Your reflections then, Jim.
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. There's the whistle, and here we go. Manchester United have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
And it's Serginho, looking to go deep. Knocks it out wide. In towards the back. Up he goes! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Maldini gets rid without sophistication. Fletcher. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Mbappe. Out for a throw. And it's Fletcher. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great that is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, and without question, one of England's all-time finest. His record speaks for itself.
And Lewandowski! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Lewandowski has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Rooney. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Played in deep. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. And it's Rooney. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's Rooney. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Darren Fletcher. Ronaldinho. Now it's Puskas. Ferdinand makes the interception. Mbappe. Now it's Rooney. That is ended up in no man's land. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Rooney. And the shot! Well, here's a man adored by many. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Maldini. 30 minutes gone. This looks promising. Mbappe. And it's Serginho. Manchester United are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flank.
And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Manchester United have their second corner now. He's tried one! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. That has not gone well. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Delivery from Mbappe. Ferdinand gets it away. 5 minutes till the break. Rooney. Now it's Lewandowski. Can he get onto this? And he's intervened well there. Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great ball, and he's in here. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Fellow attendees, this
Any
is a
strong opinions on the first half?
announcement.
Well, there's no way
With
to
the
disguise the
photographer
fact that
in a
they've been
yellow
poor.
t-shirt
Not a
kindly
single
makes his
shot
way
on
to
goal
the
tells you
information
all you
centre.
need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Neymar. Looking for the run. It's been cut out, well played. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Owen. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Owen. And this is Neymar. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And the pass is intercepted. Serginho. And it's Kukçu. Darren Fletcher. Alexander-Arnold. And Darren Fletcher. Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
And it's Fletcher. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Cross to the back post. A mighty effort! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Chance! He will be livid with himself.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Not the most accurate pass. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivery from Mbappe. Check deals with that, nice and simple. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Saliba. Oh, nicely intercepted. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, well played, well played. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Kukçu. Darren Fletcher. It's Ferdinand. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. And he's whipped it across. Punched away. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Taken back almost at once. Fletcher producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Serginho. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Owen. Out towards the flank. Rooney. That's an excellent interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Kukçu. Serginho. Ball played for Kukçu. Darren Fletcher. Played out to the right. That'll be a corner.
Substitution for Manchester United.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Mbappe. Number 9, Robert Lewandowski. Coming on the field, number 11.
Hazard!
Number 30.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Number 20, Erling Haaland.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Darren Fletcher. And it's Hazard. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Owen.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Messi. Haaland. That's a good ball. Maldini gets good distance on it. That is good pressure. Oh, that's ambitious. Hazard. Ball played for Kukçu. Darren Fletcher. It's a really well-measured ball. That's very neat. And this is Rooney. Messi. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Played out to the left flank. Great vision. Owen looking to run onto it. And that's it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws.
Mbappe! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Puskas really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Doué. Good ball, good take. Messi with the short one. Doué. Cross needs to be good. And he shoots! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And it's Denzel Dumfries. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. Can he finish? He's scored! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Doué. Darren Fletcher.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Dumfries. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Neymar looking to run onto it. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 2 then. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Ronaldinho. Dumfries. For Messi. Played down the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And this is Messi. Beckenbauer, not the most accurate pass. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Beckenbauer. And claimed it back swiftly. Beckenbauer. Ronaldinho. Now it's Puskas. That has been cut short. And that was very necessary. Thuram. Beckenbauer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, it's played into the area. Cleared away. Gently done.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that has put paid to that. Costa Curta. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Check. And he thumps it clear. That's a throw. And it's Messi. Darren Fletcher. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Dumfries. Messi has created one goal already.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. He's had a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions
Please make sure
have got to be
watch the
asked,
screen
and
for
the
an
answers need to be found in a
information
hurry.
from the regional police department.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Good effort from distance.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Defending was strong and firm. A probing pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Threads one in. Back into the middle. Big chance! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Doué. Neymar. Now it's Puskas.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi. Ball swung in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now, what about a counter-attack? It's played through for him. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Ronaldinho. Pass is just off target. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Puskas. He's having a shot! And it's hoisted clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ronaldinho. Pass somewhat off target. Mateus. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Puskás. And that's gone loose. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's worked it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Ronaldinho. Looking for options for movement. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Into the last quarter of an hour. Can he get it through? And they've got a throw.
गाइस स्ट्रीम पे जो भी नया हो थोड़ा लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब कर दो
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Puskás. Number 20, Ronaldinho.
Ready?
Number
And
7,
it's Scholes.
Franz Beckenbauer.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Owen. Number 15, Johan Cruyff. Number 24,
Nicely weighted
Xabi
ball.
Alonso. Number
Cruyff.
8, Nedved. Substitution in progress.
Raul powering forward here. Scholes gets flagged offside. And it's Fletcher. Mateus cuts out the pass. And the finish! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Mbappe fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Cruyff. Great vision. Shot could be on. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And he's gone looking for safety. Cross into the box.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that has not gone well. Scholes. Chance for a shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Well, what
I'd
are your
like
thoughts
to
on
draw your
today's game then,
attention to the
Jim?
screen
Well,
right
neither
now
side
for
could get over the
information on
line
our
here.
shuttle bus
Perhaps one
service.
team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Knocks it out wide. Beckenbauer threads one in. Rijkaard and Iniesta. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Puskas. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, that was vital. And here's Ronaldinho. And he's quick to get it clear again. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. That's not going far. And now they can spring out of defence. Back into the middle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's an imaginative pass. And it's Ronaldinho. Now the ball's gone astray. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Ronaldinho. Oh, easy pickings there. Ronaldinho. Thuram. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Shevchenko. Gerrard. And he's had it nicked away. And the counter is on. Oh, that's well spotted. Shevchenko. Paris Saint-Germain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Rijkaard. Gerrard. Tries to play it through. No. Tries from a long way out. Now it's Forlan. And here's Shevchenko. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Gerrard. Now it's Shevchenko. It's a searching pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Pinches it off him. Ronaldinho. Gerrard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Shevchenko really needed to...
He's gone for goal! In towards the back stick. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Shevchenko! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Czech trying to keep this in. Right, Shevchenko. Decent chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Ronaldinho. Oh, well played. Oh, there's the clearance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the action is back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Chance! They've scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Dida. Beckenbauer. Quality ball. Zico. And now the breakaway. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. To Darren Fletcher. Iniesta is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Baresi calmly anticipates.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ronaldinho.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Neymar. Darren Fletcher.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He can get that clear. Ball driven towards the far post. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Iniesta. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Gerrard.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Can he finish?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Ronaldinho. Gerrard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's found a way past. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is push, shapes to shoot! Oh, and that should have been two.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Forlan. Le numéro 14. Iniesta. Le numéro
He's had a
13.
fair tumble under that challenge.
À leur place,
Le numéro 7. Cristiano
Now it's Zico.
Ronaldo.
Zico! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Le numéro 16.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period, and the score is 1-0.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Xavi Alonso is wide and looking to get onto this. Xavi Alonso going full steam ahead down the left flank. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cruyff.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now that's well seen too. Now then, the ball's come loose. Maldini. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Thuram. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written.
गुड मॉर्निंग गाइस, वेलकम टू माय स्ट्रीम पे जो भी नया हो थोड़ा लाइक कर दो, अच्छा लगे सब्सक्राइब भी कर देना यार।
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, I'm not sure that words can do this fella justice, Peter. Lionel Messi is one of the all-time greats, that's for sure. A fantastic dribbler with a killer eye for a pass, and obviously a lethal finisher too. Everyone knows what he's capable of, but stopping him's a very different matter. This opposition defence will not be looking forward to this one, I can assure you.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And he's heaved it away and claimed it back swiftly. Spread neatly. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Here's a chance! Puskás chasing after it. Oh, easy pickings there. Threads one in. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mbappe is on to... Great chance! Goal! Manchester United! First blood drawn. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So, a breakthrough already. Pedri. This looks promising. Pedri.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, this looks sharp. Eder Militao is there to clear.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Ronaldinho. Big chance! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Ronaldinho could try cutting inside here. Khan deals with that nice and simple.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That has been cut short. Puskás is herring after that one. Messi. Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Ricci, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, that's clever. Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Played into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. 5 minutes till the break. Ricci cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And he's away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Up towards the front line. And it's
There will be
Scholes.
1 minute added time.
Now it's Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Darren Fletcher. And here's Mbappe. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Substitution.
The second half then, just getting going. And this is Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Mbappe. Scholes. Ricci. Now it's Mbappe. And no, that was never going to make it. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he was quick to react. Ricci. Ricci is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nicely shaped ball. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Look at the space here. He's come in hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's been played through. He's had a shot! Off the post! That's a sharp pass. And he's intervened well there. Looking for options. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
After 65 minutes is
And now he has two.
Kylian Mbappe. Substitution on the field. Number 6, Pushkash.
Both sides then taking this
Number
chance to
20,
turn to their benches.
Ronaldinho.
Manchester
Number 4,
United get themselves into the
Neymar.
lead.
Coming on the field, number 9.
Spread out to the left. Owen.
Number 15,
This is Owen.
Johan
Here it is, crossed in.
Number 8.
No, he
Nedved.
didn't quite meet it right.
Substitution in progress.
And we have our very first corner. Pacho gets it away. Mbappe, and it's made its way to him. Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Nedved. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's going to go a long way. Beckenbauer. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, just skips past his man. Wirtz. He's having a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Ritchie with the short one. Wirtz! And that would have been game, set and match.
Vert really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Now that's well seen too. And it's Owen. Can he get on the end of this? Ronaldinho. Nice control. Wirtz gets into a good position. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Manchester United really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Climbs up big! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. In with the challenge. And the referee brings it to a close. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And already we're underway here.
So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone...
And the finish! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pedro Neto. Torres! Well, now, oh, he's been caught up. Oh, it's fallen loose again. That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Rodri. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Torres. Played out wide. And it's Soboslai. Out for a throw.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Fernando Torres. Rodri. Fernando Torres. And it's Fletcher. Now, he's got space here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Thinks about the shot. Rodri. Quality ball. Palmer. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through. Shot could be on. Takes a shot! And one more try! And that's caused a worry or two. Cleared away. Soboslai charging forward, the ball at his feet. And now a sudden chance to counter.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's a promising position. Pedro Neto. Me. And it's made its way to him. And that is expertly dealt with. And he thumps it clear. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Pedro Neto. And Darren Fletcher. Rodri. And it's Fernando Torres, and he's intervened well there. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's forced to go back. Tanganga. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good ball, good take. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Pedro Neto. And it's Soboslai. Now that looks a decent ball. Now this could be a chance. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Just a quick
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
And we're off again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Great vision. Campbell. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Palmer. Can he get on the end of this? Great chance! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Fernando Torres demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And he's certainly onside here. Oh, sweet feet. Cross into the box. He's got tall. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Van Dijk. Palmer. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Oh, they can break here.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
A probing pass. Pedro Neto has it in a wide position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Adams.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Taking place.
Cross flung in towards the middle. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It's Ings! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ings really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Szoboszlai. Rodri.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Adams. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Riedewald. Played into space. Can he latch on to this? He's done well to get that clear. Bergkamp. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. He's got away. Bergkamp! And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Substitution.
So here comes the substitution. Soboslai plays it short. Deep cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And now a sudden chance to counter. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Soboslai. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Out towards the flank. No, it's come to nothing. And that should get the job done.
I don't think they can assume...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Fernando Torres taking in the accolades, having been named... This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. There's the header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Jeremy Pino. Out towards the flank. Showing good feet. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the outstanding...
And he shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Munoz. Fletcher did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Palmer in acres of space out wide. Bergkamp. It's a promising position. Now it's Palmer. Now that's a fine challenge. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Goal! After 12 minutes is number 20, Palmer!
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Kamada. Kamada. Mitchell receives it in a good position here. Decent chance! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
After 16 minutes
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Crystal Palace grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Rodri. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Mitchell. Crystal Palace trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Rodri. And Darren Fletcher. Sarr. And it's Kamada. Mitchell. Sarr. Oh, some tackle that. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. A searching ball out wide. Palmer gets into a good position. And it's Munoz. Looking for a runner.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's certainly onside here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Bergkamp. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Goes looking wide, pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Kamada. And Mitchell. Looking to play him in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Darren Fletcher. And it's Soboslai. Now it's Pedro Neto.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Soboslai. Ambitious ball here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Mateta. Now it's Sarr. And Wharton. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Mateta. Sarr. Well, that's an excellent interception. Passing nice and neat. Kamada! And he's quick to get it clear again. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
So once again, we're underway. Now it's Palmer. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yehi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Darren Fletcher. And it's Fernando Torres. Played out to the left flank. Palmer. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Adams. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bergkamp. He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that has been cleared. What a throw in. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jeremy Pino. Wharton. Great vision. Sarr crosses it in.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
The attendance for this match was 28,997.
Pedro Neto. Well seen. Saw that coming. Sarr. Wharton. Out to the left it goes. And it's Pino. This looks promising. Now it's Sarr. That's a nicely weighted... A header! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Number 14.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Mateta. Mateta.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Darren Fletcher. Now it's Bergkamp. And here's Torres. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Mateta. Pressure coming in from all directions. Munoz. Pino. Mateta. Kamada. Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Kamada really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rodri. For Pedro Neto. Rodri. And it's Soboslai. For Pedro Neto. It's a searching pass. And he's there to clear it.
Substitution on the field. Number 14,
Crystal Palace choosing to make the first change.
Number 10, Yeremy Pino. Coming on the field, number 9.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Number 12.
Oh, smashing header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Darren Fletcher actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Wharton. Cleared without hesitation.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough, hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, speaking fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. make a statement.
I'm gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough, wanna hate this, I'll always show up.